Here at the 2019 NFL Scouting Combine, we are doing our Road to the Draft coverage here, and I'm joined by Jim Miller from Sirius XM Radio. Jim, we're watching all the prospects this week and seeing what they do on the field and in their press conferences. Lions are picking with the 8th pick this year. What do you think makes sense for them at pick 8?
I'll tell you what, they've talked a lot about tight end, and so Darrell Bevel, and I love Darrell because I competed against him when I was at Michigan State. He was Wisconsin. They've had some pretty good tight ends come out of Wisconsin, and obviously the tight ends, I think, has been a critical piece that has been missing in the Lions offense, not only from an inline blocking standpoint, and there's some good ones at the top of the draft. Irv Smith Jr. From Alabama. Obviously, we know how Alabama likes to run the football, probably one of the better blockers. And I like Hawkinson from Iowa. A lot of people have talked about him. Those are probably two of the top tight ends. Noah Fant ran a blazing 40 time today. He's more of a flex tight end. Not that the Lions can't use that, but their commitment to the run game. When you draft the way you did a year ago with the running back and how they've committed to the offensive line and running the football has been a priority. And I think Darrell Bevel will really focus on that. And you got two really good inline tight ends in Hawkinson and Irv Smith Jr. from Alabama that really could help the Lions out.
That's certainly a position of need for them. Another one is probably along the defensive line. They've said they need some playmakers, and Ziggy Ansah may or may not come back when he hits free agency. Who are some names that might make sense along the defensive line?
I go with Matt Patricia, and you go with what New England has done. A lot of times it's hybrid guys, the more you can do. So I think edge rushers are going to be a big part of what the Lions want to do. They want to be able to pressure the quarterback, and there's good pass rushers, good edge rushers in this draft. Certainly Josh Allen, what is he? Is he a defensive end? Is he an outside linebacker? And it's kind of, when you look at the Patriots' history, it's more you can do. And I think he's a guy that could be a rover guy that we could move all along the defensive line and rush from numerous spots. And certainly that's a name that comes to mind real quick.
On the offense, we already mentioned tight end being a position of need, but the Lions traded away Golden Tate during the season last year. How do you see them filling that role in 2009?
Yeah, well, I like the way Galladay's come along. He's really stepped it up, and he looks like a go-to receiver, and he's a bigger guy, so you'd like to think more of the slot receivers. So is it a guy like Marquise Brown and what he's done at Oklahoma? Is that a guy you could turn to? He's not working out here. He's dealing with the Liz Frank injury and what he's dealing with Oklahoma. But, man, he's a speedster, and he can do a lot of things. You look at Andy Isabella out of UMass. That's a terrific slot receiver, real thick lower body, and his change of direction is phenomenal from UMass. And I like the Renfro kid from Clemson. He was down at the Reese's Senior Bowl. All that guy does is get open and make plays. So good slot receivers in this draft. So hopefully the Lions can fulfill that role.
Jim, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of Combine.
All right, thank you. Always good to be with you.
For DetroitLions.com, I'm Tori Petry.